I totally believe in takeout. I can cook. I don't have any time to cook. So, God bless the women that can cook. Can you guys come to my house and cook? My kids really want a real meal. Kids live off of peanut butter, and I grew up on peanut butter, so there's nothing wrong with that. Kelly Lacrosse, I've been with Cisco for 10 years. I came, let's see, I'll kind of back up real quick because I know you guys have demos, but I came to Cisco in a really different way. I grew up in Massachusetts. I went through Catholic school from kindergarten through college, so I have enough guilt for everybody in this room. And very sheltered life, and decided that I needed to do something different. I didn't want to just graduate from college and just kind of go into the workplace. It just didn't suit me. So I ended up going through ROTC, Army ROTC in college. I got a 3-year scholarship, so that was great news for my father, who had 5 kids in school at the same time, and he was the only. My mother stayed at home, so obviously it was a challenge. So I said, "Hey, Dad, I got a scholarship. Oh, great, 3 years. I'm going in the Army. Oh, not good." So, but I did, and I ended up in the military. I went in as a finance officer. Started at pre-med. I think we all started at pre-med. We all wanted to save the world and be doctors, but started at pre-med, changed my major 5 times in 4 years, and they said, "You can't change it anymore, or you won't graduate in 4 years." So I ended up with a finance degree. So go figure that. And then I went in as a finance officer. I was on active duty for 4 years. Definitely was not in a sheltered world anymore, that's for sure. Grew up real quick. It was a fantastic experience. Loved it so much. I stayed in the reserves for another 19 years. So I just retired back in 2005. So what I did was I actually had 2 careers going at the same time. So when I got out of off of active duty, I went into banking because I figured, well, finance, right? So because I was a finance officer. Yeah, I lasted at the Bank of New England. You guys remember Bank of New England? Yeah, Bone and Bob. That's right. Bank of Boston, Bank of New England. I lasted there for 3 months. Yeah, I'm good. Long and short of it is I moved over to Rome, which is a telecommunications company. And I ended up there as doing contract administration and negotiation. Got my degree at my master's. I got my BS from Providence College in finance, and I got my master's at Western New England College in government contracting and acquisition. So, because I figured I'd be dual career, right? Contracting at Rome, and still budget, finance, and accounting in the Army. It would sort of make sense, right? I lasted at Rome for 9 years. I had a whole bunch of different jobs, everything from operations manager, contracting, and I started getting into engineering. I started doing a lot of design and configurations. I thought, hey, it's something different. It's a challenge. I'll try it. And I liked getting out of the office. I liked being in front of customers. So I just kind of tagged along with a lot of the project managers and the engineers and the techs. And I was there for 9 years. Then I went to Aspect Communications, which is a call center company, and lasted there for 3 years. I was a specialist, and it was really more of an engineering role. And I was happy. I was doing very well. Loved it. And Cisco came calling, and they said, "We want you to come over because we have similar customers. EMC and Fidelity are our primary customers, so we want you to come over to Cisco." And I was like, "I don't think so. I'm happy as a clam here." Said, "Make me an offer I can't refuse," because that was in the 1999, 2000 time when you could. Remember that? Okay, make me an offer I can't refuse, and they did. So I said, "Okay, great." So here I am. I started out as an engineer. I did that for 5 years, all in telecommunications, and then I decided, hey, you know what? I really like the selling piece of it. So I decided to move over into sales, and I've been doing sales for the past 5 years. My accounts, I don't have a territory, I have 3 accounts. I have EMC, Staples, and CVS, and they keep me plenty busy. And I am a mother of 2, 13-year-old drama queen. This morning, while I was on my way here on a conference call, the nurse called and said she got hit in the head with a soccer ball, and she's, dizzy and swooning and stuff. And I said, "She's fine." Started back up. I feel like I'm going to throw up. I said, "When you throw up," I said, "I'll come and get you." So up she went. unfortunately, military mother, she's tough. So then, you know, so those are that's kind of my day. It's kind of the conference calls in the car. A lot of this, I mean, I sell this stuff every day. I sell how we communicate and how we collaborate. So I live by my droid, and I'm on WebEx all the time. My kids think that my job is to be on conference calls. That's all I'm on, is conference calls all day long. I actually, when I was doing the dual career, my last job, and so I have education very close to my heart. My last job in the military was, I was a professor of military science over at Boston College and at Northeastern, and I taught military leadership and team building. And they just changed it to leadership and team building because anybody could take it. And I think that that's really helped me as far as team building is really key. And I couldn't do what I do without the team that I work here at Cisco. I mean, it's all about collaboration, so we're all a team. And I couldn't do what I do without my husband and my support group. So I think, and I'll finish up, is I think the most important thing that you need to remember when you're looking at, you know, your career and you're laying it out is, one, raise your hand all the time and volunteer, because you never know where it's going to take you, right? Two, make sure you're completely organized, because there's no way. I mean, you've seen, this is, I said, yeah, that's typical. Yeah, that's good. I like that. Yeah, been there, done that. Yeah. Be real organized and be laser focused. People will tell you you can't, and my motto is, let me show you, okay? So be focused on that. And with that, I'm good. Nice to meet you all.
And our last speaker of the day is Sybil Gray. She actually worked in the Customer Briefing Center for the last 10 years